Hi everyone, welcome to Kiki and Kibitz. It's me, Mary, and I'm here today, a little late, but better late than never, with my The Other Way recap for Season 6, Episode 6, One Fine Bidet. If I was going to give this episode a grade, I would give it a C minus. So far, the only couple on this episode that I kind of sort of like is Josh and Lily. I found the whole badminton scene adorable, like the actual badminton, them playing it adorable, but I'll get into that in a minute. Um, and let's get right into it. Okay, guys, starting with Shekinah and Sarper. Now, Sarper is in deep, deep shit. Okay, now Sarper actually this season, I find him quite entertaining. Okay. This episode, he was filled with a lot of analogies, if I may say so myself. I'll, I'll get into those in a second. Okay. So, Shekinah last week met up with Sarper's ex, Noor, and Noor told Shekinah that, Sarper is quite smooth, and he told Noor that he loved her. And Shekinah was like, "What?" Sarper told me that I was the only woman that he ever said he loved. I loved you too. Now, Sarper is shitting his pants, like I said. So he decided to tell Shekinah to meet him at a furniture store. Yes, you heard me correctly. He wanted Shekinah to meet him at a furniture store because suddenly he's so interested in vanity shopping. Shekinah has been asking him to buy her a new bedroom vanity for months. And no, Sarper hasn't done it. But today, okay, the day that Shekinah met with his ex, suddenly he's interested in buying, a vanity and furniture and shit. So normally, the old Sarper wouldn't give a fuck about what the ex said, about what Shekinah thinks, but Shekinah has, and this is the first of his many analogies, transformed him into a fluffy bun bun. Okay, so she, it, Shekinah tells him that Noor said that Sarper told her that he loved her. And Sarper's reaction was like, "Oh, that's a lie," with this high pitched laugh. And Shekinah's like, his reaction tells me he's lying. Like that laugh was so fake. So, Shekinah said to Sarper, even when we first met, 3 days in, you told me you loved me. And I thought to myself, this guy must say that to everyone because he's only known me for 3 days and he's telling me he loves me. And Sarper's like, no, 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 no. Let me clarify this. I loved being with you. Okay. And then Shekinah's like, just like you led me to believe in the beginning when I went back home to the US for 3 weeks that you were being completely faithful to me. And it wasn't until I came back to Turkey the second time and we got back together, and we reunited and saw each other again that you said, now I know this is for real. And I was under the impression that we were being faithful to each other the whole time. And Sarper suddenly posed the I don't remember card. Shekinah's like, yeah, mister, I have the memory of a fucking elephant. All of a sudden, doesn't remember. Now, the MVP of this episode goes to this furniture store employee who comes out and says, okay, guys, the store's about to close. You need to get the fuck off my couch where you're having this argument, okay? Get the fuck off my couch and go. So Sarper and Shekinah go back to the apartment where they continue this conversation, okay? And he's like he knows that he treated other women in his past badly, okay? But he can't believe that this is happening. He loves Shekinah, okay? Um, he was okay. Now here's another analogy by Sarper. He was a lonely wolf before Shekinah, walking on snow, leaving no footprints. He's really fucking good. You gotta give it to him. He's really good, okay? And I haven't gotten to the best one yet. So now he's like, look at all the progress I've made for you, baby. And Shekinah's like, I see it, but I'm afraid it's all gonna blow up in my face. Like one day it's just gonna be like, fuck it. I'm gonna go back to old Sarper. And Sarper's like, baby, don't you see? At one time I was a cock. Yes, I was a cock at one time. But now I'm a peacock, fluffing my feathers, trying to show off for you. Sarper, if you're listening, you're fucking good. You're really fucking good. She kind of chooses to believe him. After all, it's his words against hers. And it's him that she's waking up to every day, not her, not for nothing. So, anyway, and I want to say it again, Sarper, your analogies in this episode, they were fucking hysterical. Okay, so now moving on, we have Josh and Lily. And I liked them this episode. Um, even though Josh, he needs to grasp certain things, but I'm going to get into that in a second. So they are playing badminton, okay? Apparently, badminton in China is a huge sport. Huge, 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 okay? It's like ping pong in the United States. And Lily isn't very good at it, but she likes to play it for exercise. And Josh, how much more Western can you get than this shirt? That's all I have to say. So, Josh and Lily play with her friends. This scene of playing the actual sport, I loved watching, okay? I mean, this is what the other way is all about, watching the American interact with foreigners' friends, seeing all of these places that I will never visit, okay? And just, getting to see stuff that we wouldn't normally see. So Josh is in a very American type shirt, playing with his wife and her friends, and they win. So they take a little break. And so Lily, sits him down and starts a serious conversation with him because apparently Josh could get very, very jealous of the men that Lily plays badminton with. And as we seen during this scene, it's just all a sport. Okay, there's no flirting going on or anything like that. And sometimes Josh would leave messages for Lily with hurtful words that would hurt her very, very deeply. And Lily's like, I love you so much. I will never, ever leave you. And sometimes the messages that you send me hurt me very, very deep. And I just want you to know how much it hurts me. And I need you to fix that because you're here now. We're together. I'm your wife. You're my husband. I'm your wife. And, we're a team. And just the things that you said about my love for you is a fake love. And Josh is like, yes, I admit that I did say that you loved me but wasn't in love with me. Josh is like, sometimes I would send you messages and you would basically leave me on red. Okay. So they had a conversation and they agreed that from now on they would have better communication. And now that Josh is in China and they are together, I don't see why they wouldn't have better communication. And Josh, it hit him in that moment, how his actions and what consequences, you know, it was on Lily basically, because he was upset and he said all these nasty things and it really deeply hurt the person that he loved. So I still think these two are cute. Okay. And I'm hoping that they worked out. I'm actually going to do a little digging and see what I can find. So moving on to the not so cute couples. Okay. We have James and Tata, who are starting to grate my everlasting nerve. So James, got off the train. Tata greeted him, and they are going to spend 2 nights in a hotel, but not before they go see Tata's parents. Okay, she insists they have to go see her parents first. Why they're going to spend 2 nights in a hotel? Because Tata's going to annoy James those 2 nights. Okay, that's what they call sex. Tata annoys James, and then they get all touchy. These two act like they're fucking 12 years old. Just say, I want to have sex with my wife, so we're going to check into a hotel for 2 nights. So when I tell my in laws I'm moving in with them, okay, I won't, be having sex straight away in their house, okay, because I haven't seen my wife in a month. I want to get it on, so we're going to rent a room for 2 nights. Instead, Tata annoys me, and then we're going to get all touchy. Anyway, so these two get on um get on one of these motorbikes, okay? And this is a typical the other way scene, okay? I was cracking up. Tata had dust in her face. She was like, and James has never seen her hometown before, okay? So he was like, wow, to smell the flowers and smell all the food. And so then they pull up to Tata's house, okay? And when they pulled up to Tata's parents' house, it was like, whoa. And I agree with James, the Indonesian White House. It was like, oh my goodness. Tata's father is very proud of this house. He does a lot of work on it. Okay. There's a whole room dedicated just for the banana chips, for frying the banana chips, the flavoring process. Her parents are very happy to see him overall, but they're still kind of annoyed that he hasn't learned the language, especially her mother. And he's had 5 years to learn the language. Okay. The house is huge, huge bathroom. There's rooms for each one of their children, but the rooms aren't finished yet. Okay. James's room has no flooring, no air conditioning. I mean, the state that it's in right now, James and Tata can't sleep in there. Okay. So, um, the parents just wish that after 5 years that their son-in-law would have made some effort to learn the language to communicate with them after all. So now they get to the hotel room, okay, where apparently Tata likes to play with the bidet like it's a shower, and there's water all over the floor. James does not like to use a bidet. Okay. And in his confessional, he recalls a time, the one and only time that he used a bidet and he got a deep cleaning. Okay. So he's traumatized from that. And even though toilet paper is rare and expensive, no, it is a necessity for him. So now these two who act like they're 12 years old are going out shopping for socks and underwear for him. And she's like, "Are we going to tell my parents that you're here to stay?" So the money that he was supposed to have saved, he was supposed to save $10,000. Well, apparently it's all gone. Okay, because their car broke down right before he was about to leave to the U.S., and it was $8,000 to repair it. They still owe money on the car note, so they have to pay $700 a month on the payment. And he tried to sell the car before he left, but there was no buyers, so he still has to make, the car payment every month. So he has no money in savings. Okay, he needs some source of income. So um the banana chip business better be lucrative, but mom and pop usually don't pay, their family members to work for them. And Tata keeps talking about commission. So I want to see these calculations to see how many banana chips they are going to have to sell a month in order to make enough money to be able to make a $700 car payment in the United States, plus their living expenses in Indonesia. Yeah, okay, good luck with that. Now, finally, we are moving on to Stadler and Dempsey. And all I have to say is if my partner showed up to the airport with this expression on her face, okay, I get it. Don't get me wrong. I get it. Stadler's overwhelmed. She's tired. She just traveled for 12, 14 hours across the pond, okay? Her suitcase was lost. All of those aspects, okay, thrown in. I get it. And then what is it? She has ADHD. She's autistic. Um, I'm sorry, guys. I got distracted for a second. Yeah, I get it. Okay, Stadler, I trust me. I get it. But it was just totally unnecessary. Um, I don't even know what to say. So basically, Stapler gets on the plane. Okay. She has two legs of her journey. First leg is to Paris. It's like a 10-hour flight. And then it's a 45-minute flight to London. Okay. So for 10 hours, she has been freaking out about this whole journey. Her friend has totally gotten into her ear and convinced her that Dempsey is just using her for the van life. Okay. And that this is a bad idea, and she's been freaking out this whole time. Now, for a normal person, this would be a lot, which I get, but for Stadler, it's whoo, which I totally get. Okay, but Stadler, you had a conscious choice not to get on the plane. Okay, you had a conscious choice of not to sell everything you own, give up your apartment, etc., etc. Okay, you were the one. Let me see if my memory serves me correctly because I know I smoke a lot of this. Okay, you were the one that wanted to give up everything and move in with Dempsey last season after like what, 2, 3 episodes. I mean, you guys like didn't even know each other. You proposed to her, the love of your life, and that's it. You were giving up everything and moving in with her. It was all you. Okay. So now Dempsey is like the love of my life. is coming across the pond. I have spent months and months planning this van trip, which she said in the car. She planned the van trip. She found the van. She did all the logistics. She did everything. Yes, Stadler, you put money in. Yes, I get it. Each one of you did your own roles. Yes, I get it. But damn, and I'm going to say it, and I know I'm probably going to get flack for this, but I really don't care. Stadler, you're an asshole. You really are. You're an asshole. Okay, and if I was Dempsey, I would have left your ass at the airport and got into my own cab and just kept it moving. I mean, jeez. She's like, I can't even smile. I'm tired. I can't even smile. And I thought you liked me for being real. You want me to fake it? My battery's on low. I can't even smile. Like, what the fuck is that? Meanwhile, Dempsey is like, she's acting like this on day one. I could imagine this the rest of our lives together. This is the first day of the rest of our lives together. Dempsey, jump the fuck out and run while you can. That's all I have to say. That's all I have to say. So that's basically it. Dempsey told her to fuck off in the cab, and that's how the episode ended. So we shall see what these two fun, loving gals next week. So thank you so much for watching me, guys. I'm hungry. I'm going to go have lunch with my husband now. Did I mention that my husband is still home from hip replacement surgery? He's been home since mid June, and he's going to go see his doctor in a couple of weeks, and he may or may not be returning to work soon. So I have my husband home. My son is home from school, but he's returning in a couple of weeks. Um, I don't know why I decided just to randomly ramble about this, but basically, this is the kind of content that I'm producing while I'm being pulled in 20 different directions. So, if you found my channel, stick around because imagine the kind of content that I'll produce when I'm home bored all day long. Thank you so much for watching me. Please subscribe if you don't already. Hit the like button and share my video with a friend or 10. Bye, everybody.